Hello there, and welcome to my Halloween special. In August of 2016, DC and Warner Brothers released the supervillain team-up movie, Suicide Squad. Now, I'm not going to talk about the movie since I've already reviewed that on my channel, but let's talk about the movie's soundtrack, particularly the movie's biggest hit. Off the movie's soundtrack is the 21 Pilots song, Heathens. Let me tell you this. As a relatively new pop reviewer, I have to do a lot to distinguish myself as an individual without being compared to other more successful reviewers. So I am speaking on my own when I say that Heathens is a ridiculously enticing work of art that deserves every bit of its fame.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Make no mistake, I am totally into this song. Even after hearing it 100+ times, it has held up very well. And that means a lot. There are many songs that sound great at first but get tiring after a number of listens. Something I like to call the One Republic effect. I mean, there are songs I've even reviewed that don't hold up over time. But I'll get to that later.
Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they love one day docked away.
The song works perfectly as a theme to Suicide Squad, but it also works very well as a 21 Pilots song. It delves into how the old fans of the group are dismissing the new fans, but Tyler here is saying to back off because they might not be as different from you as you think. It's the hipster bandwagon conversation. The hipster people don't accept the new fans because they believe they're just jumping on the bandwagon. But those new fans shouldn't be alienated as a whole. It's like how people who've been bullied for many years for liking something become so entitled once it becomes mainstream that they unintentionally become the bullies themselves. I'm talking to you, Star Wars fan base. Musically, Heathens perfectly gives off a very eerie feeling that ironically pumps you up. Josh's drums are well placed throughout the song, and the backup vocals, or the voices, accentuate the loneliness of our lead artist. Earlier this year, I made a mistake of giving some good songs too high of a rating, but this song is a legit 9 out of 10. I'm Mr. 96, and I'll see you next time. And where the hell am I? Am I in some sort of mirror world? Hi. Oh my god, are you the Joker? What? No, I'm not the Joker. You see, if I called myself the Joker, DC and Warner Brothers would be all over my ass. You see, I'm better than the Joker. I am poker! That's not nearly as intimidating. You're the funny guy, aren't you? Well, I know what people like you need, because I like to torture people with bad pop music. What? And that is why I am here today. I'm looking for some torture music to add to my collection, and I need verification in the form of a YouTube review of Sucker for Pain. But I just did a review of a Suicide Squad song! I wouldn't be arguing if I were you. And what are you going to do? Torture me with bad pop music? Please, do you know who I am? There is no way you can blackmail me in the form of pop music. No. No!
Well, I just heard the news today.
Okay, I'll do it. Just please don't play that song again. Ha ha ha. Puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Well, here's a bonus review of Sucker for Pain. For a song that has 6 different acts involved, it makes a good first impression with its opening chorus from Dan Reynolds of Imagine Dragons.
I torture you, take my hand through the flame. I torture you, I'm a slave to your games.
And after said chorus, we get to the first verse, which is also the worst verse. Why? Because it's sung by none other than Ty Sensign.
I'm a sucker for pain. I got the squad tatted on me from my neck to my ankles.
Come on, dude, just a little effort in trying to rhyme.
Pressure from the man got us all in rebellion. We gon' go to war, yeah, without failure. Walk slow through the fire.
After Rick Dollar Ross gets his non-rhymes out of the way, the rest of the verse I guess is alright, but that's mostly from that killer guitar. Okay, I got the negatives. Good enough to torture, right? Can you go now? Oh. want to play a game of hearts? Why? As the poker, my favorite card game is hearts. The objective is simple. Heart cards are bad, avoid the tricks with hearts, and the person with the least amount of points wins. I know that, but what does that have to do with anything? You try to put a positive and humble spin to get viewers on your side. You get lots of hearts. Well, that kindness will get you nowhere. But if you don't embrace the madness of music, that nice guy persona will only be as good as finishing last. And I always win because I am heartless. So is that a no? Back to the song. Okay. The second verse is by Logic, and it's arguably the best verse in the entire song, as he just brings fire.
I've been riding around the city with my squirrel. We just posted getting crazy, living like this is so amazing. Hold up, take a step back when we roll up, cause I know what.
Of all 6 acts, he was the only one I wasn't initially familiar with, but this song is really making a case for me to check out his music. Speaking of surprises, I found myself actually enjoying Wiz Khalifa's part.
Used to doing bad, now we feel like we just now getting in.
Usually I get on Wiz Khalifa for sounding too stoned off his ass to give any necessary effort, but he's actually a perfect fit for the chill vibe of this final verse.
No emotion, that's what business is. Lord have mercy on the witnesses.
And that takes us to the most famous of these artists, Lil Wayne. Oh, my favorite artist to torture senior citizens with. Play it now! I can't wait!
Devoted to destruction, a full dosage of detrimental dysfunction.
What?
Dying slow, but the devil trying to rush me. See, I'm a fool for pain. I'm a dummy, might cut my head off right after I slit my throat. Tongue kiss a shark, got jealous bitches up in the boat.
No! Lil Wayne is not supposed to give effort! Hey, I'll admit, I was shocked too. Okay, it's no transcendent poem, but I can at least feel some conviction from him. I mean, this has gotta be the first good Lil Wayne song since... Geez, 6 foot, 7 foot. You can't rely on people when you need them. But what were you trying to prove? That with enough effort, any song could be used as torture? Pop music is hated by people. Its weaknesses must be used as leverage. It's only bad if you want it to be. Pop music is like any other form of music. It has its strengths and its weaknesses, but with all the hate it usually gets, people are too afraid to admit anything good about it. I review music to find quality where it exists. Yeah, there's some shit out there, but there's plenty of shit in other genres. So don't try to find cruelty and negativity where there isn't. It's about as pointless as ex-ambassadors are on this song. Art is trial and error. People make mistakes, but they learn from them as well. If people just accepted the bad stuff, we wouldn't have anyone trying to make things better. Take it from me. Sucker for Pain is an 8 out of 10. If you need to blackmail someone, go ahead, but try being a little positive once in a while. Because you never know when you just might find something great. That was the most stupid bullshit I've ever heard. Oh, come on! And for boring me with that crap, I will take out my secret weapon, because in every game of hearts, you always have to watch out for the Queen of Spades. What are you going to do? You see, in this Queen of Spades contains an immortal spirit who will contaminate your mind with the music of your nightmares. Please don't play any more, Creed. Well, it's either that, or I bring out my magical trump card. No! Not the trump card! Immortal spirit it is, then. Oh, you're too much fun. Please reconsider. Here, take this! What is this soothing joy to my ears? Oh, it's, Me Too by Meghan Trainor. I thought I could please you by finding you some new torture music.
If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. Yes, I like it. The pretentiousness, the utter lack of anything resembling charm. Ho! You're off the hook. Now, if you excuse me, I've got some college kids to torture. I guess that wraps this up. But before you go, I have an announcement to make. I mentioned earlier how I might have overrated a couple of songs I reviewed earlier this year.
Well, my next video will go into all of that. In fact, my next review will be dedicated to all the mistakes I made in the past year. So get ready for my 2016 corrections and Mr. 96's top 3 mistakes from 2015's top 10 lists. Welcome to Countdown Season, and have a happy Halloween. What will you be doing? I'll be jamming out to Purple Lamborghini.
Forgive me for my wrongs, I have just begun. Ain't no mercy, ain't no mercy.
Fuck yeah! You know, I would have reviewed this song if Rap Critic didn't do so already. Anyways, how the hell do I get out of this reflective prison? Will Mr. 96 get out of the reflective prison? Find out next time on 96 Pop Z.